Good chilly morning from Dinosaur Land, USA, Vernal, Utah. Today, we are going dino hunting. But first, let's make sure everybody's with us. Mom, here. Dad.
Here.
Ryan.
There's a cow in that truck.
Ryan.
Oh, here.
Ah! It's been a week and they still can't figure it out. Follow along.
Nothing down here but sagebrush.
And deer and antelope.
Yeah. Where the deer and the antelope play.
Oh my gosh. Home on the range. Where the deer and the antelope play.
Seldom is heard
a discouraging word. And the skies are not cloudy all day.
The intrepid photographer.
So you need a mountain to get that in. Wow, there is a lot of snow still on.
What tomorrow?
Good morning from Vernal, Utah, and today we are going dino hunting because we're actually going to the Utah Side of Dinosaur. But first, let's make sure everyone's here. Mom, here. Dad.
Here.
Ryan.
Here.
Ah! They're getting it. Follow along. So this is Quarry Hall. This was an active excavation that they decided to leave as an educational experience, and they just uncovered the bones and left them as they were. There's so many. So this bone section right here is a Camarasaurus, which is the most common dinosaur they found here. And this section over here is a Stegosaurus. Right, go stand next to that. So this is just the femur of a Camarasaurus. And it's almost as tall as Ryan is. And the cool thing is you can touch stuff here. So we are taking a ranger-led hike down the Fossil Discovery Trail. Very cool.
Rocks around you. Can you feel how fine-grained the sand is? So that's another way we know it was a calm sea. The margins of the sea are not filled with sand. A strange little critter called a belemnite. He looks a little bit like a squid. And in the back of his body, where his body comes to a point where his tail is, with some cartilage that often fossilizes. I have a little rock behind you right there. That one has little pink squiggles. Looking up here, can you see the ripple marks in the brown right here? Those look dramatically different than the ones we just looked at, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is stream flow. One of the evidences they have that the dinosaurs here in this area died during a drought is all along the face here. You see all these real even bumps down here. That there might have been a drought here is they all died at once. Hundreds of thousands of them. So you can imagine sticking out, there's a good sized leg bone down on the ground right in front of it. Okay. And then walk slowly all along. You're looking for shiny things.
Here it is right here. That is so cool. And it looks completely different from the rest of the rock. So that is 8 vertebrae from a dinosaur. Literally all these lighter white spots right there, these are all fossils. That's amazing. There's so many right here. So these are all impressions from clams. Apparently there was a mass death of all the clams, where like 10,000, I think they said, of them all died at the same time. They suspected drought. And there's a bone right up there. Very cool. There's literally everywhere. There is so many fossils in this section of rock. This looks like a shell. Here's a bone of something. This is crazy. We did it. We have left Jurassic Park. We survived. And for some reason I didn't film it, but we found like an entire dinosaur sticking out of the wall. I will insert a picture right here. The colors in these rocks are just unbelievable. Like, I don't even think the camera can capture the actual colors I'm seeing right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I found some more pictographs. No, petroglyphs. So cool. That looks like a Quidditch pitch. I don't know if you can see the blue and gray dot way over there, but that's my dad and Ryan. Good and left me for dead. There's a very spooked bunny rabbit. I don't know if you can see him or not. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. You can just see him moving around a little bit. Oh, poor thing's so scared. So we have made it to the Josie Bassett homestead. She lived here an eternity, up until she was 89 years old. And I believe it was in like the 60s or 70s when she finally passed. Pretty darn cool. She was a lone gun and a possible outlaw. She was tried but never convicted of cattle rustling twice, and was rumored to have partnered with Butch Cassidy. It says for most of the 50 years that she lived here, Josie lived alone. She did all the work required to maintain a home, including tasks that many people would have considered men's work. And what's cool is they've now preserved this. She built this all by herself. Man, she was short. I'm gonna hit my head. Rye, you better duck. And this was a primitive cabin. Then again, she did build it all by herself. Yeah, it served its purpose. Here's her fireplace she built. She even had a little bit of stone flooring.
Looks like it might have been better here when she lived here.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it's been emptied out. Cool. I'm sure there was things like, furniture when she lived here. You can even see the chisel marks. And it looks like she had newspaper up as wallpaper.
Yeah. The chinking's amazing. That stuff in between the logs.
Oh yeah. This must have been a closet. And this was her hand-built chicken coop. Pretty darn cool.
And the janky.
Well, it's been here a long time.
She raised the chickens, huh?
Yep, pretty wild how she made this all by herself. How she carved out, she did all this by herself. That is amazing. Oh, there's even a little pond back here. This must have been where the cows and sheep, because she had cows and sheep. Must have been where they got all their water from. I don't know if it'll come out, but that water under there, the ground, is all purple. And it smells funky. So we just walked through this amazing little glen. And now we come out into the pastures. She planted all of those? Oh yeah, these are not native trees. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. She planted all of this to shade her house. Oh, it's got to learn how to walk. Ah, so we are now on the Outlaw Trail. And that's how she got her association with Butch Cassidy. Because when the outlaws would come through evading police, she would allow them to stay and take respite at her cabin. Pretty cool. Smart. Smart woman.
Beautiful.
Imagine waking up to this every morning. Oh. Welcome, folks, to Box Canyon. Can you hear the echo? Hello! We are surrounded on 3 sides by rock, and that is the only way in or out. Let me show you this amazing, amazing view. Funny. So, that's the exit and entrance there. And look at these gigantic, it's a box basically of sandstone. And it is, outside of us yelling and our echoing, it is so quiet in here. This is it, guys. This is what it's all about.
Tomorrow for sure.
Alright, my friends. It is time for you to go. You've served me well for the past 10 years. Surprise! Wait, is it recording?
Yes.
Why is there no timer? Surprise! We are back in Salt Lake City, and today we're going to hit up the Natural History Museum at the University of Utah. So let's go check it out. Oh, this is cool. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. And there is.
Bamboo? Bones. Oh yeah.
Dinosaur bones.
Always looking for those guys.
Oh, it is a dinosaur bone.
It's one of his.
Oh, it's a vertebra.
Spine, yes. That's what he's
Working on.
covering in
That's
there.
just one little vertebra, like their spine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty neat.
So this is cool.
And these little vacuum things.
And all these cases are how they protect the fossils to get them out of there. It's pretty amazing. They just do a cast the whole area around it because some of these are so fragile. They try to dig them out, it would destroy them. Wow, that's a jawbone, a tusk, and a skull of a mammoth. That's crazy. I know. Nuts. Whoa, look at the size of that skull. Holy moly. That thing is huge. Look at how tiny Ryan head looks next to it. So this is the Lythronax agrestis. It was a carnivore, 24 feet long and about 5,500 pounds. And that's what they think it would have looked like. Pretty creepy. This is an unnamed caiman relative, so it is the caiman that must not be named. Well, that's kind of terrifying. They can just walk over.
This is like the skywalk in Grand Canyon.
Yeah, no,
Only
thank
see all the
you.
way down to the bottom.
I don't trust that. I'm pretty heavy.
It's like a 2-foot drop.
Yeah, but I don't want to break the glass.
You're not going to break the glass. They wouldn't have it here if they thought it was right.
I'll just walk right along the seam. Oh, look, there's another skull of something big.
Yeah, that's cool. Really make it out of there too.
Yeah, that one had a rough death. So apparently they have a press and sniff, so let's see what the flowers smelled like. Ooh. Strong. They have some unbelievable dinos that were built. Jesus, look at the size of... Look, my whole head fits in between his jawbones. My entire head. Gosh, that's crazy. This is a Gryposaurus monumentus. It's a giant one. Whoa, look at this. I have Diplodocus back there. Oh, there are so many dinosaurs in here. This is absolutely unbelievable. Like, this is a Utah Ceratops. They had the other thing I said. These are Nothronchius. And look at the eye sockets on these. That is the weirdest eye socket I've ever seen. This is a very, very long tail. Oh my gosh, can you see the teeny tiny little flying late Jurassic? These are all from the late Jurassic period.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Wow, these are so amazing. I love how they have it set to like probably what it would have actually looked like with all the big and little ones. So that one's an Allosaurus. And I guess they're all Allosauruses. They're just adult and juvenile. Aha. So it is an adult Allosaurus and a 4 juvenile. Then that's a Barosaurus lentis. Oh! They have a juvenile on its back eating it.
Whoa.
That's cool. And then look at the neck. It just goes on for Niles and Niles and Niles. Called the Allosaurus jigsaw. Put the skull together. This is really, really cool how they did this. They showed, it's completely excavated, but they showed exactly where they found each single piece of the dinosaur. That's crazy. And that must have been how they knew that the Allosauruses were attacking the other one. Because look, there's the juvenile Allosauruses and the big Barosaurus pieces.
Also, they found them all together.
Where's the tail? So here is the tail. I don't even know if you can see it.
We didn't see any of them.
Well, no, I did.
They're up here.
This is the tail.
Goes around.
Goes under the walking path.
Oh my god.
Then connects to the Barosaurus. So his tail was twice as long as his neck. Look at how tiny Ryan looks compared to that thing. So this is cool. Here it shows how the Marchosaurus bicentesimus was fighting over the dead Stegosaurus meat with the Ceratosaurus nazicornis. And I'm probably butchering these names. But that's pretty cool. Even dinosaurs fought over their foods. Oh my Lanta. Look at the size of this alligator. Imagine that bad boy crawling out of a lake in Florida. Imagine that in your backyard. That giant gator.
That was 33 feet. I know there's at least 30 feet.
So many dinosaurs. I think this was a bear type. But that's creepy. It uses its tail to stand up. That is absolutely terrifying. And it gets better. Look at it standing. Oh, this is a bear. It's a short-faced bear. Arctodus simus. That's terrifying. And then we have Mammothus columbi. That's a baby Columbian mammoth. So that's the baby mammoth. And that is what it grows into. Then there's a saber-toothed cat here. And a giant ice-aged bison. Whoa, I didn't even know these were a thing. That is so cool. I've never seen a Smelitzer used in quite this way, and it is so, so cool. They have press and sniff things all over the place. So it's so cool. So this one looks like it's supposed to smell good, so let's see. It's super weird because it does kind of smell sweet. Oh, that's cool. So these are some of the harpoons that the Freemont people would make. And they're the ones who made those petroglyphs we saw. That is so cool. So these are very, very different petroglyphs than the one that we saw from the Fremont people. This is very cool. Completely different. Oh wow, that's a funky looking. That cow's got like extra pieces. Oh wow, they had portable rock art. Look at how cool and detailed these are. And look at the dolls. That's a horned mystical figurine. That's a carved, oh wait, that's the carved animal. And 6 is a split twig figure. Then they also have these awesome figurines. Stunning. So that's indents of fossil shells, but there are actual fossil shells in this wall. There's one there, there, there. There's one here. Very cool.
One here. One here.
Oh, that's that squid piece.
Yeah.
That I forget what it's called.
What
are you doing?
Sculpt it with my hand. He's trying to make sand dunes.
Oh, cool.
Making sand dunes.
This helps if I actually show it. That's pretty cool. Range change. Oh, this is cool. Oh, the sand is so pretty. Look at all the little pieces in this sand. But it's basically shows you how rivers are formed. Very cool. So Ryan is recreating the land here and trying to create new rivers and such. Alright, press and sniff is like the coolest thing ever, even though most of the stuff smells disgusting. So this is really cool. It's basically a seek and find. So you spin it. So like here's the mountain lion, and I gotta find the mountain lion. Found him. A Uneeda chipmunk. Now that's the squirrel.
Must be over there. Sounds like a chipmunk.
Where be the chipmunk? There's the toad. The stellar blue jay's up there, but where's the chipmunk? And we found him right there. We were staring right at him and kept looking over him. So this is very cool. This shows all the different systems we were in. So at one of the rest stops we were at, we actually saw one of these live, the Uinta ground squirrel. I will insert a picture of him right here. It's interesting. Look at how higher elevations the squirrels get lighter. So they're nice and dark down here. They're kind of in between, and where there's a lot of snow, they're a whiter color. So this is cool. They have replica skulls that show the whole evolution from the earliest stand-walking primate, don't break it, all the way up to 4 million years ago, 3 million years ago, 2 million years ago. The skull started getting bigger because the brain started getting bigger. 1 million years ago. Now here's where we actually split off and started becoming human. Very cool. And then and then here is what our skulls look like today. No, just kidding. This is still 200 to 28,000 years ago. Well, that's a Neanderthal skull. And then this, they don't know when this came from. Homo nalende. Wow.
The one they just found?
Oh yeah, this is the new one. We just watched a show on this. This is really cool. The taxidermy of all the bugs and the flutterby. Oh my god, look at the size of that grasshopper. Oh my god. Look at the size of that beetle. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have bugs that big in Florida. Oh my god, this is gonna give me nightmares. Like seriously nightmares. So this is a Native American kachina. They are supernatural beings that hold great importance for the Pueblo peoples. This one is made out of a cottonwood root and decorated with corn stalks and a sun kachina to honor Mother Earth and growing food. This was hand carved. That's crazy. Wow, there are some stunning Native American artifacts in here. These are gorgeous. Look at the horses. Some of the ceremonial masks they used. Oh, this is so cool. So here are some other kachina dolls. And it just shows you some of the different ways they decorated them. So this is cool. It's hard to see because of the glare, but this painted hide is from December 18th, 1906. Wow, and it's just paint on hide. All right, so that's going to do it for our fun-filled educational trip here to the Natural History Museum of Utah. Cannot get that name down. It is getting hot out. If you like these videos, please click that subscribe button, tap the like, and ring that notification bell so you always know when a new video is headed your way. Thank you so much for watching, and now we're on to the next adventure. Bye guys!